Good morning. I'm Sandy Walden from Serenity, your master grief coach and master grief coach trainer. So lately, I've been hearing the word authentic or authenticity. I'm hearing people talk about this is who I am, take it or leave it. I see things. I'm not on social media very much, but I'll see people sort of spew or vent or lash out, and they call it authenticity, and maybe it is, but they feel as though there should be no repercussions or consequences or response. Now, authenticity doesn't just mean a hateful person being nasty. Authenticity is beautiful tears, the kindest heart representing itself. When we are grieving, and of course, that's why we're talking, because we all move through grief in our own way. When we're grieving, authenticity is, I want to say the word mandatory, though of course it's not, but it's deeply healing. At the same time, there's balance. I think about the people in my world, family, friends, neighbors, colleagues. A truly authentic response with one person might be buffered or changed with another. If I'm incredibly upset about a certain situation, I might vent with my husband and explore a way to find a different resolution, but I'm not nearly as likely to express the same feelings with my 5 year old grandson. When we're grieving, these things are tender, they're often surface. We often feel as though we have little or no control about what comes out. The tears are so often right at the surface. So often I remember being aware of tears sort of leaking and not even realizing they were coming out. That was authenticity in its purest form for me, as are and were the deep, beautiful hugs and expressions of love and caring. While we are exploring our most authentic, honest selves, I want to encourage you to be aware of where it's safe and appropriate to share and to be mindful of what the layers beneath it may be. When we work together, that's a lot of our work, is exploring what those layers are. When the anger comes out, is it really about something that has provoked you and made you angry? It may be. Are there layers of fear and sadness and hurt beneath that fear, that anger? There often is. It's an exploration. What is our authentic self? Pardon me. Our most authentic self is not always just what is seen and heard on the surface. And it does carry responsibility. I want to be mindful, and when we work together, I'm going to encourage you to be mindful of how and when you are becoming aware of your most authentic thoughts and feelings, with whom you are sharing them, and in what way. I think about a person I know that absolutely struggles with um, some psychological issues. and this person feels like it's absolutely okay to vent and be nasty to people. And because they love her, she feels that they should just understand that she's coming from a place of upset. And they do understand. But she feels that there's never a responsibility to apologize because that's just authentic her, that they should be given a pass. On the other hand, she feels that because she has these extreme sensitivities, and she does, that it's not okay for other people to call her out on it or for them to share upset. Balance, balance, authenticity. What does it mean? Humans are incredibly fragile. We're continually exploring who we are. When we're grieving, we're so tender, we're so easily damaged because we're broken wide open. Find the places, find the people that are safe to be authentic with, whether it's sharing a memory that fills your heart with joy, or whether it's sharing your deepest pain in that moment, that anguish. And remember, when we share, there might be a response. Are we okay with that response? How can we set up a situation to share our thoughts, our feelings, our honest selves, and make it safe? How can we make it safe for the ones with whom we're sharing to respond? What do we want and need from them? What do they want and need from us? This is a two-way street, isn't it? I know sometimes it feels so unfair when the heart is broken to be aware that someone else may have a feeling or a thought or a response. And it feels incredibly unfair. It can feel very harsh. And yet, I've always found that when I can own up to a mistake that I've made, being harsh when I didn't intend to, there's almost always been understanding and forgiveness. And it's a gift. The relationship goes deeper if we can trust to be authentic. Not all relationships are open to all of our thoughts and feelings. Again, I would not share the same thing with a 5-year-old grandchild as I will with my husband. Come on. Different experiences, different levels, different relationship. Authenticity is not everything being out there all the time. Authenticity is understanding, or at least exploring, what we think, what we feel, what we understand. That is being our most authentic self. So when I think about this, my question to you today is, what does it look, sound, or feel like to be your most authentic self right now? What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it sound like when people you care about are their authentic selves with you? It's a relationship. There's balance. There's give and take. How can we support authenticity to be healthy and safe, to put in boundaries that matter, releasing people who are not good for us or for who we are, or those that we are not good for? And it's really poor grammar, I apologize. Releasing them without nastiness and blame. Can we find a place of peaceful authenticity that's rich and deep and meaningful for all of us? This is really important work. It's not done in a flash. I'm pretty sure I'm going to live to 127 because I've got a lot of work to do. And I encourage you to think about what authenticity means to you in your own world and with those you care about. How does it show up? How can you invite it? Do you want to invite and support it? Authenticity. Let's talk some more about this. I'm Sandy Walden, your Master Grief Coach and Master Grief Coach Trainer. Today, I wish you a day of gentle peace, healing, and know that your true, deep, most authentic feelings matter and deserve to be honored. Namaste.